If you feel trained or short of breath, stop exercising.
That was both of us today. If you're faint of breath. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Doing freaking flow drills, well. Yes. Yeah. So my name is Aidan Griffith. I'm a purple belt. I'm cornerstone, corn vessels and cornerstone. And I've been training now for professionally 5-6 years. Yeah.
How did you get into Jiu Jitsu firstly? Like, what was the driving force behind it?
So it was mostly my dad and my uncle. I mean, Hannah and Luke have probably told the same story, but it was literally just, you're going to get bullied in school, so we're going to send you to do martial arts and do jits. And then from here, it's been with me my whole life. No matter what, I've always done jiu-jitsu. Whether it's been pursuing a different sport or whatever, it's always just been there, so it was super easy to fall back on.
A sporting career growing up, or what came before jiu-jitsu?
Swimming. So I swam for pretty much most of my school career, up to 2020. I was really close to actually making it to the Olympics, to go to the 2020 Olympics. But obviously with COVID happened, all the training centers shut down. I lost my coach, he left the club, and then from there I just decided to pursue jiu-jitsu because it was actually the only thing open at the time. So it's like, got to get some kind of exercise in, so yeah.
The training environment in terms of swimming, did you not go back and focus on jiu-jitsu?
I went back, but it was for me, it was such a culture shock that everyone I'd known left. And I had all these new people, all these new coaching staff, and all this new environment. It's like, why do I need to try and push myself to be comfortable here when I know Luke's already taken me to train at then Fight Fit, and I was loving it from then already? Why don't I just ditch that, as bad as that sounds, but pursue jiu-jitsu full-time and see where it gets me?
What do you think, like, what's the ultimate goal now, like where you are now, like going forward?
Well, for me now, obviously my ultimate goal right now is to become light heavyweight champ, because that for me opens up a lot of doors to get overseas, like to different promotions in Europe. Also, it gives me a good confidence boost going into IBJJF Euros, because that's also something I really want to try and win, purple belt to IBJJF Euros, because that also sets me up well for any kind of Polaris or Grapple Fest invitations or competitions. Then from there, I can actually start earning decent money, yeah.
So what would be the ultimate end goal in terms of, like, fast forward a couple of years and you like retire from competition? What would have been the thing you would like to have checked along the way?
Definitely have an IBJJF title. Come at least podium at ADCC trials, or go to ADCC or something like that, or some other kind of major event. That would definitely be up there. And besides from that, just make sure I've competed against the best, test myself against the best. Yeah, I'd be content, yeah.
Reaching a point where you feel like you're carrying a little bit of extra expectation given the sooner?
Oh yeah. As soon as Luke won ADCC trials, everything just comes crashing down on you. It's like, oh, you're a Griffith. Okay, well, best you perform, buddy. I'm sure Anna can attest to it. But yeah, I mean, also the pressure's not a bad thing. Knowing that you have that on you, it's kind of, okay, you have to perform now. You have to have that extra pressure on yourself. So it's actually a good score.
Would you say it becomes a bit of like a driving force in your training? Like, you know, you've got to put in that little bit of extra work, you know, you can't...
Yeah, you can't slack off. Yeah, 100%, yeah. Because, I mean, it's not like Luke is just over there and he doesn't actually care about what's going on here. I mean, he's watching, he's speaking to Hannah and I, checking up on us, watching our competitions, watching our training as well. So, I mean, as much as he's a driving force, the Griffith surname definitely makes sure you actually put the work in so you can actually perform and uphold the name.
What do you think this matchup's going to be like going forward? two guys that have improved drastically, both physically and obviously technically. So what do you think about this matchup with Jason going forward?
I mean, I've been watching Jason. He's improved tremendously his technique, but at the same time, so have I. I mean, I watched my match, and my strategy's completely changed. My style of jiu-jitsu has completely changed. The pacing at which I go and which I actually enter guards and try to pass guards has completely changed. Everything has changed. So I think I expect nothing less that it's going to be a different match. It has to be a different match, both from Jason and I. Jason being a really good athletic, able to invert grabs onto any submission, and for me, just the classic style of pressure passing, the classic Griffith style, getting to the back, finishing. It should be a pretty interesting matchup.
You guys must have known the inevitable that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, from the light heavyweight event, the moment I saw Jason beat Brandon, I was like, okay, cool. This is definitely someone on my list, and definitely someone that in the near future I'm going to need to prepare for and prepare hard for to try and take that title. So, yeah, he's been on my radar for a very, very, very long time. Yeah.
I think we spoke about the other day. Like from his end, you can see his training intensity's picked up. It's obviously got to do with respect for you as an opponent and what you bring. Do you think his previous matchups, a lot of guys have kind of played into his strategy?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, Cam's a brilliant competitor. He's a really, really good MMA fighter, but also just giving Jason a bit of space is enough to give him so many options. So that's definitely, as hard as it is not to give him any space, just giving him a little bit of space plays into his game.
Sure.
So I'd say 100% people play into his game, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. I acknowledge his game, but to enforce my own, 100%. So know what he can do, know what he's capable of, but also know what I'm capable of, what my game plan is, and what I'm going to enforce on the day. That's the goal, yeah.
But to you personally, what would that mean?
It's just solidify myself as one of the best in SA. I mean, I've kind of checked one off by winning ADCC Africa's the absolute in the under 99 division. That for me was really a big show that, hey, listen, you could actually be one of the best guys in SA. So having this title just add that extra confidence in my mind that I deserve to be in. I deserve to be one of the best, yeah. I mean, Luke just shows us what we can do, what we're capable of. And now knowing, hey, listen, he's done that, I can do something similar or equally as cool as what he's done. So for me, like you said, carve my own path through Submission Kings, getting my light heavyweight title and pursuing whatever comes here to make my own.